Hey everybody, this is Aaron Whitehead. Welcome to Learn to Play the Piano. This is Lesson 12 in a series of short lessons. In this video, we'll focus on the first part of our study of rhythm in music notation. In previous lessons, we discussed the staff, which you see here. We're going to look at some of the elements that are specific to rhythm. First off, the staff is divided up by vertical lines that are called bar lines. From one bar line to another bar line is called a measure. And each measure is divided up by a certain number of beats. And to know how many beats are in each measure, we look to the beginning of the notation. In the example we have here, you see the two fours at the beginning of the measure. Each four represents something different. The top four tells us how many beats are in the measure, and the bottom four tells us which denomination gets the beat. And we know from fractions that when you have a 4 at the bottom, that means a quarter. So as we're going to learn about later in this lesson, there's a quarter note, and that quarter note gets the beat. So in this example, there will be 4 quarter notes in each measure. We'll learn more about what quarter notes are later, but right now let's just number the beats. We know there will be 4 in this measure. So let's space these out evenly throughout the measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as we get into this discussion on rhythm, it's important for us to understand something. Music is made of two primary things. 1, what note is played, and 2, how long it's played. So in order for us to be able to notate music properly, we need to have a symbol for which note to play, which we talked about in our last lesson, and also now we're learning about how long to play that note. So in this example, we know that we have 4 beats in each measure. Let's look at all the different ways that we can divide up those 4 beats. One way is to play a note that would be held throughout all 4 beats. We call this a whole note. So imagining that this is our beat, we would count it as 1, 2, 3, 4. And so if we played a note that was held throughout those 4 beats, it would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another way to divide these beats is to cut the whole note in half and play a note every 2 beats. We call this a half note. So again, if this is our beat, we would play and count the half notes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And another way we could divide the beats is to cut the half note in half and do a note on every beat, and we call that the quarter note. So re-establishing our beat again, if we were to play and count quarter notes, it would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now obviously there are other ways for us to subdivide these beats, and we won't get to all of them, but in part 2 we hope to cover some more. We hope you enjoyed lesson number 12, and if you did, you might also enjoy our book, which is available currently on Amazon, or from our website, thepianochordbook.com. We also have an app out for the Droid and the iPhone, which you can find on iTunes and the Android market. And we hope you'll join us next time where we'll discuss part 2 of our study of rhythm and music notation. Thanks, God bless, and see you next time.